off that trauma. Fantastic.
Not to mention the friendships that they're building right there, you know, when they're walking, when there's golf carts, when they're having a beer right after they play.
Great.
Great to see. This morning on Today with Hoda and Jenna, they have a very special hour devoted entirely to women's health, spanning generations.
We've got a very special show.
We're going to help you own your health so you can live life to its fullest.
Maria Shriver sits down with her daughters, Christina and Catherine, for an intimate conversation about what women are facing in their 30s.
Plus, actress Naomi Watts opens up about her journey through menopause.
And our girl Bobby Thomas shares a very personal story about her own sexual health. That's this morning on Hoda and Jenna.
A lot to watch this morning. Thanks for watching Early Today with us. I'm Philip Mena.
And I'm Frances Rivera. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Edmonton, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
This is the capital of Chile, Santiago.
Person, place, or thing.
1 second left.
On WNKY NBC 40.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. As soon as you call us, our truck response team can jump into action, gathering evidence, talking to witnesses, getting police reports, and reconstructing the accident in order to build a powerful legal case for you. We're your on-the-scene big truck team. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman. Truck wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
Good Thursday morning. News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack tracking changes to our world of weather today. That all comes with some scattered rain chances. I'm going to be tracking that throughout the morning, especially by this afternoon as well. All in my complete forecast. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. October is the month of National Bullying Prevention, and 1 of 5 children is reported to be involved. We'll hear from one therapist on how you can keep your kids from being a bully. Plus, it's another day without an elected House Speaker on Capitol Hill. We'll see where conversations stand in Washington and what some lawmakers are proposing to do next. Then, teenage crash rates seem to be falling. We'll see why some say the numbers are decreasing and teens are staying safer on the roadways. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Today is Thursday, October 19th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's start off with our top stories. Good news for those living in Butler County. If you have a student in the Butler County School District, you qualify for free high-speed internet. The program is created by federal, state, and private funding through the NCTC program. It allows students to receive high-speed internet connections in their homes. The need for better internet connection was a major issue during the pandemic shutdowns and is now seen as something that needs to be addressed.
One of our goals would be for every student to have a household that has access to high-speed internet and to also be able to afford it. So this program kind of gives that opportunity to everyone because all of our students qualify.
Although all students qualify, the process still requires approval. Letters of recommendation can be received from representatives at Butler County Schools. And it's safe to assume that many of us know cooking has changed over the last century. From baking in a Dutch oven, utilizing salamanders, even down to who cooks in the kitchen, it all has changed. Many historians focus on commonly discussed political perspectives, but one Eastern Kentucky professor takes a deeper dive into the history of cooking and how times have changed.
And it's a completely different world, and also so much history is about politics and men, and so I think that looking at social history and the roles of women is really important. And of course, women have cooked for thousands of years.
You can find her website and more tips and information about the history of cooking on WNKY.com. And Halloween is just a few weeks away. And if you're into the paranormal and history, the Octagon Hall in Simpson County might have to be your next stop. It's a Civil War museum first and foremost, but there's said to be a lot of strange things happening over there. Museum staff told News 40 some sightings include unexplained lights, doors opening on their own, and shadow figures on different parts of the property. The history of the land is a sad one, with the Civil War, both Union and Confederacy fighting and dying on the land, as well as previous families in the house.
Look at the history of this land. No one knows the energy here. It's got amazing ley lines. And who knows, this house, the way he built it, may just be like a magnet just pulling it in.
Staff also told News 40 that the Octagon Hall is a bucket list item for many interested in the paranormal. Tours are always available. Just give them a call. Perhaps you'll see something you can't explain. That was a first look at your top stories. Now let's bring in meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of our forecast. Good morning, Darius.
Good morning, Ashley, and good morning to those of you watching from home this morning. You may need to grab that umbrella before you head out, because I am going to be tracking rain chances this morning and especially this afternoon and evening. But as far as those temperatures go, we're running on the mild side. Numbers generally into the 50s out there. It's 56 there into Allen County, 56 at the Bowling Green Regional Airport, 55 currently in Glasgow this hour. We have those winds that are flowing in from the south, and we got those sustained wind speeds right around 10 miles an hour. We take a look at radar, and we're watching for those showers that are starting to drift in from west to east. This is going to probably work its way here within the next hour or so, and there are just generally some light to moderate showers that is moving across the area. You can see that also crossing over towards the Madisonville area in the Princeton area, just along the Western Kentucky Parkway there, as that continues to work its way off towards the east. We have that wave of low pressure that is currently into Wisconsin. That is going to be the wave of low pressure that's going to keep those rain chances around for us today. Hey, Weather on the 4s is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law. We're back with more News 40 Sunrise after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels, when a person comes in and does their pre-arrangement, I can see over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say, if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted, you can see the relief on a lot of families' faces, because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
WNKY News 40 loves celebrating our viewers. That's why we bring you Soki's Birthday Club. Joining the club is free and simple. Visit WNKY.com/birthday, fill out the form, and click submit. That's it. Your name will appear on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon on your birthday, and you'll be entered to win a special birthday surprise. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating you, because local matters. Soki's Birthday Club is brought to you by these great sponsors.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
I'm a nurse and a single mom of 5 kids. Budgets get tight, especially with costs right now. But Andy Bashir crossed party lines to cut the income tax, putting more money in the pockets of families like mine. It'll make life easier for me and for so many other Kentuckians. Governor Bashir really cares about people, and it shows. He puts the needs of working families first, and it's making a real difference in people's lives.
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise at 7 minutes past the hour, and now time for Living Well, brought to you by Spring Hill Pharmacy. It's National Bullying Prevention Month, and about 1 in every 5 U.S. students between the ages of 12 and 18 said they'd been bullied in a 2019 nationwide survey by National Center for Education Statistics. The effects of bullying may continue into adulthood, and health experts say prevention is critical. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Morgan Hoover has advice from a therapist on how to raise a child not to to be a bully.
It can impact every part of a person's life. Being bullied as a child can leave lasting scars.
It can make some kids feel depressed, hopeless, even suicidal.
Parents and caretakers play a big role in bullying prevention, says licensed therapist Jody Baumstein with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Strong for Life program.
No child plans or wants to be a bully. And so we have to think about what it is that's going on.
Baumstein says prevention starts at home by creating a safe environment where children can talk about their feelings.
We don't want kids to start to internalize things, push things down, suck it up, because it's going to come out at some point. It's going to come out in other ways. It could come out at other people.
Empathy is also a key component. Baumstein says to teach kids early how to think about others and how their behavior may impact someone else.
You can do this with play. And when you're playing with puppets or dolls or anything else, get them to think about what the other characters or dolls might be experiencing. Or if you're reading a book, stop and pause and ask them, what do you think that character is feeling?
Baumstein says to also teach coping skills to help children navigate their feelings so they don't come out in other ways.
That could be everything from deep breathing to using physical activity and movement to release stress, to being creative, drawing, coloring.
And finally, teach by example.
We can't expect kids to do something that we ourselves are not doing.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Morgan Hoover.
Job-based health insurance is a lot more expensive for companies and workers this year. Yearly premiums for family health insurance coverage at work soared to an average of nearly $24,000. That's according to KFF's Employer Health Benefits Survey and represents a 7% jump from last year. The average employee share of the annual premium came out to $6,575. That's a jump of almost $500 from last year, or nearly 8%. For individual coverage, the average annual premium increased to $8,435, also up 7% from last year. Of that premium, the employee is paying just over $1,400, about $75 more than last year. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, the search for a new Speaker of the House continues as the frontrunner does not get enough votes. We'll see what the plan is to get the House going again.
Plus, I'm tracking scattered rain chances. I'll show you when you can expect rain where you live. Coming up.
I'm a native Kentuckian. What I love about Kentucky is its people. It's hardworking people. To hear Daniel Cameron say that he's going to take away health care from 95,000 Kentuckians, these are people with jobs, working parents. How does taking health care away make our state better? Cameron is just recycling old Matt Bevin policies. I don't think he understands me, don't think he understands my family. A governor should look after people, not go after their health care. Daniel Cameron is just wrong for Kentucky.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
You've been in a bad car wreck. You're hurt. You need a lawyer, but how do you pay for the help you need? First, let us travel to you. Let us pay for your accident report, records, and bills. Let us get you good medical treatment. Let us take care of you. Get the money you deserve, and we'll only get paid from your settlement. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby.
Cut back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, man. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
We have a date.
With a past like his, I just want you to be smart.
I want to be with him. Are you planning for us to not work out?
Transplant, tonight on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Host and musical guest, Bad Bunny. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's another day without an elected House Speaker on the Hill. Republicans will try again today to elect Ohio Representative Jim Jordan Speaker of the House. Jordan fell short yet again Wednesday, losing 22 Republican votes. His lack of support has some House members considering other options. Bree Jackson has the latest from Capitol Hill.
No person having
a sense of deja vu on Capitol Hill.
A speaker has not been elected.
Republican Jim Jordan once again failing to secure enough votes to become House Speaker, faring worse Wednesday than in the first round of full House votes. Still, the Ohio congressman shows no sign of conceding.
How many rounds are you going to do this?
You got to get a speaker.
Jordan's path to getting the 217 votes needed remains unclear. Most Republicans support him.
I expect Jim Jordan to stay in there, and we'll keep voting for him as long as it takes.
But some GOP holdouts won't budge, leaving members of the party frustrated.
This right now is an embarrassment, and this is not what we should be dealing with.
Democrats remain united. They're voting for House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries instead.
Stop Jim Jordan, who is a clear and present danger to our democracy and the poster child for Republican extremism.
With the House at an impasse, there are growing talks of other options, including empowering the acting Speaker, Congressman Patrick McHenry, to temporarily conduct business.
Democrats are committed to trying to get the House open.
The House must act fast to get a speaker in place so Congress can move forward with efforts to provide more aid to Israel and Ukraine and avoid a potential government shutdown next month.
It's time now for our first full check of your forecast, and we are going to be tracking some rain on the way today. So we're going to be tracking those changes that are rolling in. Yesterday was a spectacular day. Hope you were able to get out and enjoy it. Today we're tracking those rain chances. Already seeing some showers out there towards the Madisonville area, Princeton area, there across western Kentucky, working its way along the Western Kentucky Parkway. These are just generally light showers and even some moderate showers this morning. And that's generally what I'm tracking so far. But we are watching this wave of low pressure. Around this wave of low pressure, we're going to be watching for more rounds of showers and perhaps even thunderstorms to develop as we go throughout the day today. Meanwhile, temperatures running on the mild side, currently into the 50s right now. It's 56 at the Bowling Green Regional Airport, also 56 in Allen County, 55 there to Simpson County. Dew points into the 40s. As we go later throughout this morning, you're going to notice those dew points starting to rise as we're going to be watching for the atmosphere to continue to moisten up with those rain chances that will ramp up as well. Current winds flowing in from the south. We got those wind speeds right around the 10-mile-an-hour range. Some areas of Amelia right now 5-mile-an-hour breeze this hour. We got that wave of low pressure that is into Wisconsin, and here is the frontal boundary. This is going to be responsible for bringing us our weather today, as we are going to be tracking those rain chances and also some occasional rumbles of thunder as well, along with those windy conditions that will be in play for us. Possible rainfall. With this system, we're really not looking at much from this. At least latest thinking from the Weather Prediction Center still continues to push the heavier rainfall totals east, where you could have a chance of seeing maybe around an inch of rain over there. But we're going to track those rain chances for you over the next 40 hours. I'm actually going to step off screen so I can show you what I'm talking about. Notice that yellow graph. The higher it goes, the higher those chances go. And notice those chances will increase as we go later into this afternoon and evening. And that's when we are going to be watching for our best chances for those scattered downpours. But as we work our way into your Friday morning, we're still going to hold on to those shower chances, and then they will drop throughout the second half of the day. And looks like your weekend is also going to trend drier. So let's show you what that looks like with Futurecast with your communities around. Notice as we go right around 9 a.m., that's the time stamp where I am pausing. We got some showers cruising through south central Kentucky skies. And then we are actually going to catch a break from the rain. It's not going to be a total washout today. There will be windows of dry time, but there will be clouds around. Notice as we go later into this afternoon and evening, we're going to be watching for more waves of showers and storms that develop. And with some of those storms, could be a little bit gusty as well as we go later throughout this evening and through tonight. For your Friday morning, we're still tracking those showers. It looks like it's going to be spotty to scattered in coverage, and then we're eventually going to be watching for this clearing to arrive as we go throughout the second stretch of your Friday, and temperatures trending a tad cooler as well. Here's that 7-day forecast, and notice as we go over the next stretch of days, we're dry Saturday, Sunday, and even through Wednesday of next week. Temperatures back in the 70s on Tuesday. News 40 Sunrise continues after this.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Kentucky. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Kentucky. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
WNKY News 40 is helping find forever homes for shelter pets. Watch Pet of the Day on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon to meet your new best friend. Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust.
Now with Spectrum, you can get your favorite shows, sports, and streaming content in one place. Introducing Xumo Streambox. Now it's easier than ever to search across live TV, on demand, and the most popular streaming apps to find exactly what you want to watch. It's streaming simplified. Get a free Xumo Streambox when you add Spectrum TV today.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've suffered a personal injury, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Name a food you might make edible underwear out of.
Salmon.
Teriyaki.
Sharing the fun. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Days after announcing its bankruptcy filing, Rite Aid says it plans to close 154 stores nationwide. That includes 40 locations in its home state of Pennsylvania. The pharmacy chain filed for Chapter 11 in order to restructure amid slumping sales and mounting opioid-related lawsuits. Netflix is raising its prices once again. The ad-free basic plan now costs $11.99 a month, a $2 increase, and the premium plan is getting bumped up $3 a month to $22.99. Netflix says it gained nearly 9 million subscribers this summer after its crackdown on password sharing. And great news for anybody who likes the window seat. Starting next week, United Airlines says they'll begin boarding economy window seat passengers first. The airline says the move is expected to save up to 2 minutes on boarding time. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
On our nation's roadways, teenagers are at the highest risk of being involved in a fatal crash. But Dania Backus reports on a new study showing that risk appears to be dropping.
Teenagers were behind the wheel of these two pickup trucks when they crashed in Oklahoma 10 months ago. Police say one truck swerved into the other, leading to a collision that killed a passenger. Crashes with young drivers are common, but new data shows signs of improvement. The study from the Governor's Highway Safety Association found fatal accidents involving drivers under 21 dropped 38% from 2002 to 2021. At the same time, deadly crashes among drivers 21 and older rose 8%.
We were very, very surprised.
Pam Shadle-Fisher authored the report.
We are absolutely encouraged by it, and we think we've been doing the right things to get there.
Fisher says a major reason for the drop is changes to how teens get a license. Many states now have graduated driver's license laws. They restrict teens from driving at certain times alone, like late at night. They also can limit how many other young people are in the car without an adult. Some laws ban teens from using electronic devices while driving, even hands-free. Another possible factor, many teens are waiting to get a license. Earlier this year, we talked to Catherine Franklin, who waited until she was 18.
I really was not interested in driving. I didn't really enjoy the idea of it.
The goal we're trying to get to is zero, plain and simple. We don't want any young person to be injured or killed in a crash.
Fisher believes more driving education programs and an expansion of graduated licenses can put young people on the road to fewer traffic deaths.
Today's forecast features Liberty, and Liberty says, I smell rain. Starting off temperatures into the 50s this morning, we are going to be tracking showers that are rolling in from west to east. We see that on radar right now towards the Madisonville area, even towards Owensboro, where we're just seeing some light showers and even some moderate showers there towards the Princeton area as well. And this will continue to drift towards the east. That will be bringing us our showers this morning, and then we're going to be watching for more opportunities for rain as we go later throughout the day. Temperatures in the 50s right now with those winds flowing in from the south right around the 10-mile-an-hour range in most locations. Your commuter forecast on this Thursday, the lunch run, we'll have those clouds around. I think we'll have a rain chance for the AM drive as well. And then we're going to be watching for those chances increasing, especially for the PM drive. Temperatures still running on the mild side. We got more of News 40 Sunrise continues after this.
Grab some lunch and make an impact. Join WNKY News 40 for Food Truck Fridays every week at Tidball's parking lot. This week features Cotton Barbecue. To benefit CASA of South Central Kentucky, see the full lineup at WNKY.com.
I'm a nurse and a single mom of 5 kids. Budgets get tight, especially with costs right now. But Andy Bashir crossed party lines to cut the income tax, putting more money in the pockets of families like mine. It'll make life easier for me and for so many other Kentuckians. Governor Bashir really cares about people, and it shows. He puts the needs of working families first, and it's making a real difference in people's lives.
And done.
Can we just call my dad now? Gorilla Glue.
Of course. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong and versatile, even outdoors. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
I would never show my teeth. Never. Would never smile. And it forces you into this submission of silence because you don't think that anybody's going to take what you have to say seriously. Invisalign has changed my life forever.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With the multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgOKY.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dog Stay Out.
You think life is short? Football is short. So cherish every over and under before it's over on FanDuel.
Bet $5 to get $200 back in bonus bets and get a profit boost every single day. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Welcome back. You're watching News 40 Sunrise. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack, tracking some changes to our world of weather today as I'm watching showers rolling in from west to east. You want to have that umbrella handy as I am going to be watching for some opportunities for rain. I'm going to be tracking the timeline in your full News 40 Weather Authority forecast. It's now time to take another look at top stories.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's continue with our top stories. Good news for those living in Butler County. If you have a student in the Butler County School District, you qualify for free high-speed internet. The program is created by federal, state, and private funding through the NCTC program. It allows students to receive high-speed internet connections in their homes. The need for better internet connection was a major issue during the pandemic shutdown and now seems to be something that needs to be addressed.
One of our goals would be for every student to have a household that has access to high-speed internet and to also be able to afford it. So this program kind of gives that opportunity to everyone because all of our students qualify.
Although all students qualify, the process still requires approval. Letters of recommendation can be received from representatives at Butler County Schools. It's safe to assume that many of us know cooking has changed over the last century. From baking in a Dutch oven, utilizing salamanders, even down to who cooks in the kitchen, it all has changed. Many historians focus on commonly discussed political perspectives, but one Eastern Kentucky professor takes a deeper dive into the history of cooking and how times have changed.
And it's a completely different world, and also so much history is about politics and men, and so I think that looking at social history and the roles of women is really important. And of course, women have cooked for thousands of years.
You can find her website and tips and information about the history of cooking on WNKY.com. And Halloween is just a few weeks away, and if you're into the paranormal and history, the Octagon Hall in Simpson County might have to be your next stop. It's a Civil War museum first and foremost, but there's said to be a lot of strange things happening over there. Museum staff told News 40 some sightings include unexplained lights, doors opening on their own, and shadow figures on different parts of the property. The history of the land is a sad one, with the Civil War, both Union and Confederacy fighting and dying on the land, as well as previous families in the house.
Look at the history of this land. No one knows the energy here. It's got amazing ley lines, and who knows, this house, the way he built it, may just be like a magnet just pulling it in.
Staff also told News 40 that the Octagon Hall is a bucket list item for many interested in the paranormal. Tours are always available. Just give them a call. Perhaps you'll see something you can't explain. That was a final look at this morning's top stories. Now it's time to see who needs a forever home in today's Pet of the Day.
Time now for your Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm Noah Faber, and I'm here with Rex. He is a 1-year-old tabby cat. He's very adventurous. You may notice that his side has a little bit of a place on it. That was because he had a mass removed, so be sure to be extra careful with that side place. But he is very adventurous. We don't know if he's as good with other cats, so you may want to try an overnight stay, which they do offer here at the Humane Society. But if you want to adopt Rex today, come down to the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Well, Meowsers, look at Rex.
Rex, the adventurous kitty.
He is an adventurous kitty. He likes to go around and explore. He's looking like he was trying to explore the food there as well.
He was looking for those snacks.
And all those meows. I just saw a meow there just a second ago. So be sure to help Rex find a new forever home to go to at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. Coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out your day the News 40 way. Don't go anywhere.
It's time, y'all. It's a new season for my new home in NYC.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way. It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
My name's Al Fazalahi. Had a terrible T-bone accident. When I hung up the phone with Morgan & Morgan, I felt a huge amount of relief. They were in touch with me every step of the way and made things extremely simple for me. It was beyond easy dealing with them.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Kentucky. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Kentucky. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise, and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
32 minutes past the hour. A quick check of your forecast. You may want to grab the umbrella today as I am tracking some rain chances. Meanwhile, temperatures are on the mild side this morning. We are currently into the 50s out there, 56 in Scottsville and 55 currently there into Glasgow. We generally have those winds on the breezy side, right around the 10-mile-an-hour range this morning. Radar showing those showers that are drifting in. It's moving right along the Western Kentucky Parkway towards the Princeton area, where you're seeing even some moderate downpours this morning. But this is just general showers that continue to cruise through our skies as we go throughout this morning. We plan out your day in the News 40 way. We're going to have those chances, especially by this afternoon and evening. You're really going to notice those chances increasing. We go from 30% to about 60% chance by 5 o'clock this afternoon. Temperatures, though, still running on the mild side. We're going to be right around 70 degrees. And we'll still have those chances as we go later throughout this evening and through tonight. I am going to be tracking at least some cooler temperatures, not looking quite as cool as last weekend, but some cooler temperatures to follow for the weekend. That shows up in your 7-day forecast. But for now, I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's time now for your Thursday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And with me in studio this morning is India Blankenship and Leslie Harris here to share all the details about the upcoming Disney Trunk or Treat. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
You guys are ready for the season.
Yes, we are.
Yes, so okay. Everyone loves a trunk or treat. Everyone loves these characters. Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, so there's going to be tons of Disney guests there. Disney's my favorite. I got engaged there, so I love it. There's lots of vendors, tons of businesses in the communities come together. Just want to make Bowling Green the happiest place on earth. Saturday from 4 to 7 at the fairgrounds.
I know last year's event was just huge. I know people were there for hours lining the area. Is that what you're expecting this year?
We are. We have local businesses, and Leslie here, she works for Graves Gilbert.
Yes, and we have been involved this is our 3rd year, and we're excited. We love giving back to the community, and this is a great event. You always want to be there to support the kids, the babies, and Graves Gilbert loves to give back, and we do that with this event.
Yes, we love seeing all the support Graves Gilbert gives throughout the community, but seeing the kids dress up, seeing all the characters that are going to be there. I know people will see some familiar faces, but it's all about the community and the kids and that candy. So are you guys wanting more vendors to come out, wanting more people?
We're actually full right now with vendors. We have over 50 local businesses.
Wow.
So this is our first year at the fairground, so we're excited about that. We have some ice cream that's going to be there, some free hot dogs. We have a DJ. It's just a way for us to give back to the community, and all these businesses love to give back. So this is a way for us just to really live on the city and make Bowling Green the happiest place on earth.
I love it, and it is. Bowling Green is the best place on earth, the happiest place, and to bring everybody out and obviously having to move to the fairgrounds this year, that just shows your exponential growth.
Yes, the growth has been a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with anything else, what other characters might we expect to see? Anything?
We'll probably see some princesses there. There might be some Hocus Pocus. I heard Alice in Wonderland. There's just you just don't want to miss it. You want to come out and see it all.
Don't want to miss it.
Yes,
everyone needs to be encouraged to dress up, wear their costumes, because I'm sorry, you can never have too much candy.
You can never have too much.
Not in October.
No, and our friends at Liberty Image give us bags, so there's plenty of bags that kids can have to put candy in. So yeah, just come on out. It's a fun, free time for everybody.
I love it. So once more before we go, tell us the when, the where, and how we can get more information.
Yeah. So it's this Saturday, the 21st, from 4 to 7 at the Soki Fairgrounds.
Perfect. Well, we can't wait to see you all out there and see all the kids dressed up. Again, Bowling Green's going to be the happiest place on earth.
Yes. For sure.
All right. Thank you, ladies, so much. That was a look at this morning's Sunrise Spotlight. When we return, Darius Mack is back with a full look at your forecast. We'll be right back.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
While some folks see garbage time, FanDuel sees chances to bet until the final whistle.
Bet $5 to get $200 back in bonus bets and get a profit boost every single day. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
As Joe Biden destroys our economy, Andy Bashir defends him.
I don't want to be critical of what the president's doing, because at least he's trying. We at least ought to give the president some kudos.
And a big thanks also to Governor Andy Bashir.
He's trying to help us.
Biden's bankrolling Bashir's re-election, funneling $250,000 in donations. Bashir and Biden, or Trump and Daniel Cameron. Trump's choice, our champion. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this ad.
You've been in a bad car wreck. You're hurt. You need a lawyer, but how do you pay for the help you need? First, let us travel to you. Let us pay for your accident report, records, and bills. Let us get you good medical treatment. Let us take care of you. Get the money you deserve, and we'll only get paid from your settlement. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Changes roll in on your Thursday. I'm tracking chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go later throughout the day today. Already seeing some showers out there this morning, especially across western Kentucky, even there into southern Indiana from Evansville down towards the Princeton area this hour. These are just generally light showers, and this is a line that's going to continue to drift off towards the east, and that will be bringing us our rain chances at least as we go over the next hour and change. We could be watching for a few spotty to scattered chances for some showers. We're watching for this wave of energy that continues to pinwheel across towards the Great Lakes region. This is going to be bringing us our chances for rain as we go throughout the day today. Temperatures into the 50s right now, and generally seeing those numbers into the middle 50s out there. 55 in Glasgow, 56 in Scottsville. Those dew points currently sitting into the 40s. We're going to watch those dew points increase as we're watching for those showers that will continue to work its way in from west to east as well. Winds are flowing generally from the south. We got the breeze right around 10 miles an hour across most of the area. It is going to be breezy and windy as we're watching the rain working its way in. This is all associated with this cold front that is going to continue to work its way across the east. And then there's that wave of energy that's going to continue to kind of pinwheel some showers around our way. And even some rumbles of thunder can be heard across parts of the state today. Possible rainfall over the next several days, really just from this system. We're not expecting much rain out of this, but for areas across eastern Kentucky, you're going to be running into a better chance for seeing close to about an inch of rain in some areas. Tracking those rain chances over the next 40 hours here on News 40. Notice as the graph increases, and we're going to be watching for increasing chances for rain. We're seeing that by this afternoon and throughout this evening. We're going to hold on to those chances for your Friday morning, but notice throughout the second half of your Friday, things are going to be drier for us. And so as we work our way into the weekend, we should expect those skies to dry out. Let's show you some communities with Futurecast. And notice by 9 a.m. this morning, we got general light showers moving through. But notice more showers and perhaps storms may develop as we go throughout the day. This is again all associated with that wave of low pressure that is going to continue to work its way across the region. And with some of those downpours, some gusty winds possible, and also the occasional rumble of thunder or two is possible as well. And it looks like mainly areas east of I-65 will be dealing with a more increased chance of some scattered activity today. Still going to be watching for some showers into your morning on Friday, and then things again will dry out for us. We should expect things to clear out at least by the second half of your Friday. So it's not looking like a total washout today, and it's not looking like a total washout with these rain chances tomorrow. In fact, there will be windows of dry time in between. Your Saturday morning starting off on the chilly side, and then as we work our way throughout your Saturday, temperatures are running cooler this weekend, but it won't be as cool as last weekend. Check out the 7-day forecast. Temperatures staying in the 60s, a high of 65 on Sunday with abundantly sunny skies. And we're going to stay pretty dry even into next week. Highs back into the 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
Hey, I'm John Dennis.
And I'm Julie Milam.
And I'm taking over Marquee Backstage this week.
We hope you'll meet us there.
Daniel Cameron's staunch position allowing for no exceptions in the case of rape or incest. It is an insult to the injury that these survivors have already made it through.
I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. And there are other little girls out there that need that choice.
And now, Attorney General Cameron is demanding access to the medical records of Kentucky women who go out of state for reproductive health care without their permission. That's extreme, and it's dangerous.
Morgan & Morgan is not only America's largest injury law firm, we're also the only injury law firm in the world with lawyers licensed in all 50 states. With dedicated attorneys focused on personal injury, medical malpractice, insurance disputes, and many others, we have a 30-year track record of getting results for clients just like you. So wherever you are, whatever you need, our firm is ready to take your call. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
At Brewster's, we believe life is a celebration. Don't limit yourself to birthdays or holidays. Create a custom cake anytime. Our creamy homemade ice cream catapults the ordinary into the extraordinary. Treat yourself today at Brewster's.
You want to experience the deep passes? The hard hits? The touchdowns? Ouch is the place to see it all.
Hilltopper football hosts the Liberty Flames on Tuesday, October 24th, and it's a blackout. Purchase your tickets today. Go Tops!
The competition is on. This is nerve-wracking. Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Welcome into sports. The 14th District Volleyball Championship went down at Bowling Green High School yesterday. The Lady Purples took on the Greenwood Lady Gators, who had won both of the matchups in the regular season. Bowling Green led for most of the match, taking the first two sets, but Greenwood, well, they fought back, winning set 3 to keep their hopes alive. But after trading points at the close of the fourth set, the Lady Purples clinched the district crown with their 31st point of the frame, making Bowling Green the district winner for the third straight season. After the victory, head coach Tim Sharp spoke on how his team prepared for this one.
On this one, we were just focusing on ourselves. We were trying to make sure that we come out and we know what we're capable of doing. So we know what they're capable of doing. It's just a matter of, can we show up, play together, play for each other, challenge them to do that, and, it worked.
Kicking it to the hill now as WNKY Volleyball is back home this weekend, hosting the Sam Houston State Bearcats. The Tops returned to Diddle Arena after sweeping New Mexico State last weekend, moving to 8-0 in conference play ahead of the contest with Bearcats. Head coach Travis Hudson spoke on the biggest improvements the team needs to make.
Our offensive balance wasn't very good. When you look at the remainder of our offensive players, the numbers they put up are not what they're capable of putting up, and that is my responsibility to make sure that we have way better balance. Balance is what makes you hard to defend, and we're way too talented to be that unbalanced offensively, and so that's going to be a big challenge for me this week.
That's a look at sports, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Maxwell. While we may be seeing fall temperatures and events outside, the winter season is right around the corner, and local organizations are already preparing to face the harsh conditions. News 40's Noah Fairber has more on the story.
While fall is in full swing, local organizations are already preparing for the winter to come. The Bowling Green Public Works Department is loading up on salt for the roads.
The first thing we did last week on the 11th of October, we did a dry run, or a rehearsal of concept, a rock drill, where we got all of our plows out. The city owns 10 large plows and spreaders and 5 smaller ones. And with those, we cover the entire city. That's over 40 square miles of road that we maintain. And so what we do is we watch the weather, and if it looks like it's going to be bad, we prep our teams.
Meanwhile, BGMU is preparing to provide the best service possible to their customers during the colder months.
Here at BGMU, we do a lot of maintenance year-round, but especially this time of year, fall is a great time for us to check our substations and replace broken poles that are out in the system. We do a lot of maintenance work while the weather is milder. That way we're prepared for what's to come in the winter.
Lots of people are concerned after last year's rolling blackouts, but BGMU hopes there won't be any this year.
BGMU purchases our Power Fund TVA, and hopefully TVA has done a lot on their system to make sure that they can handle whatever is thrown at us this winter and in years to come.
One major tip while driving on the roads in the winter is to make sure to slow down for the plows.
What's neat about Public Works is we are the caretakers of the city. We maintain the city, we work for the citizens, and this is our city just like it is yours. We like to maintain it and make sure that it's safe for everyone. So big ask for us is when you see the plows out, they're marked, they have lights on them, just give them a wide path. Please don't speed, stay off your phone. That'll help us maintain the city roads a little bit better.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Noah Fairber, WNKY News 40.
Still to come on News 40 Sunrise, we'll take a trip into the Lost River Cave to investigate the tales of the supernatural in this week's Throwback Thursday. Plus, Darius Mack will have another check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
The Kentucky Museum at WKU is your museum, a place where Kentuckians come to know Kentucky. With free admission, the Kentucky Museum strives to inspire, elevate, and transform. Discover contemporary art, explore folk traditions, and learn about Kentucky's vast history. Get to know the Kentucky Museum Wednesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, visit wku.edu/Kentucky Museum. Special thanks to Abound Credit Union for its promotional support.
Have big dreams for your space? When looking for home decor ideas, you want BG Home Furnishings.
BG Home Furnishings designers are here to bring your dream home to life with one-on-one design help. Personalized advice from the best has never been this easy, accessible, and valuable. The BG at Home team handpicks from over 100 brands to create a selection of furniture and home decor that is tailored to your style.
Call us today to set up your free in-home design consultation.
Get a little spooky at the inaugural Pumpkin 5K Run and Walk, October 28th at Buchanan Park. Come out and enjoy character meet and greets, bouncy houses, food trucks, and cheer runners on. For more info, visit warrenpl.org.
You never know who you're helping by sharing your story. And like people think y'all look alike,
You can be our son.
I love Jennifer. Weekdays at 2 on NBC 40.
At WNKY News 40, we're always on. WNKY.com has the latest in breaking news, local headlines, weather forecasts, and sports highlights. WNKY News 40, because local matters.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes and Coleman and get it done.
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise, and as always, thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:51 a.m. I'm Tommy Modesto. Lost River Cave's Scarecrow Trail isn't the only tie to the spooky season that they have. For over 150 years, there's been tales of the unusual and supernatural at Lost River Cave. News 40's Talia Butler tells us more in this week's Throwback Thursday.
Continuing our October tradition of haunts and spooks, we visit Bowling Green's Lost River Cave this week. There's something chilling about caves. It's easy to see how these underground wonders could play host to mysterious or ominous experiences. These homes of ancient origin, taking thousands of years to carve as natural catacombs. Since the known beginnings of mankind, caves have been sacred places, symbols of birth and death. When one meanders the Blue Hole trails leading to the mouth of Lost River Cave, it's easy to feel the cave's chilling presence. Once home to a tourist motor court and one of the best stops on the Dixie Highway, cave tour guides have been sharing legends and lore for decades. Today we visit a few of those tales that tug at your bones. Shanks Mill was supposedly somewhere at Lost River Cave around the 1790s when Bowling Green was founded. Did Shanks really bury a wooden box full of money? He died so quickly that no one ever recovered it. Or if they did, they certainly didn't tell anyone where it was. During the Civil War, Lost River Cave was used as a campground by both Union and Confederate soldiers. Tour guides throughout the past century have shared stories of Civil War soldiers having drowned in the Blue Holes as they explored what was later believed by Ripley's to be the world's shortest and deepest river at 437 feet below ground. The flow of the water could easily be confused for length and depth. But what became of the soldiers who died? Was the cave used as a morgue, a sort of burying ground without the graves? Dissecting bodies for medical research was frowned upon in the years of early modern medicine. It's said that doctors used to sneak a bottle of whiskey to men on death row in exchange for using their bodies for science afterward, and that local doctors would take the bodies to the cave for research, as no one would dare venture there to catch them in the act. Between the weddings, club nights, and special events throughout the past century hosted at the cave, there's been all kinds of unusual sights reported by cave staff. Some say that in the late hours of night, after weddings and events are getting cleaned up, staff have been known to see figures gliding across the dark, empty dance floor. One was a woman in a long white dress. When Lost River Cave first reopened for public tours and events in the 1990s, after it had been cleaned up from the garbage dump it had unintentionally morphed into during the 1970s and 80s, one of the cave's annual fundraisers was a Halloween-themed spooky affair. We found advertisements for the cave's annual Witchcraft Ball in 1996 and its Goblin Gala of 1999. Gala-goers could dance the night away until midnight. But what happens after midnight, one can only speculate. That's it for this week, brought to you by Hart County Tourism and the Kentucky Museum. In Bowling Green, because local matters. Talia Butler, WNKY News 40.
It's 6:54. Weather on the 4s to get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law. We're starting off this morning with those clouds that are overhead. And temperatures this morning generally running into the 50s out there. 56 in Scottsville, 54 in Franklin. We'll say it's somewhere around 55, 56 in Bowling Green right now. And we have those winds that are flowing in from the south. Generally a breeze out there right around the 10-mile-an-hour range. Watching for those showers that are drifting in from west to east towards the Princeton, Kentucky area, towards the Madisonville area, and this is just going to be continuing to work its way off towards the east. I'll say within the next hour or so we'll see those light showers moving through. We're looking at light chances, or slight chances that is, for rain mainly throughout most of the day today, so there will be lots of dry time, but we're going to be watching for those chances for showers and maybe even some rumbles of thunder increasing as we go later throughout this afternoon and evening. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be wrapping up News 40 Sunrise, and I'll have another check of your 7-day after this.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
By getting to know you and keeping you informed every step of the way.
And by dealing with the insurance companies and the paperwork and all of the other hassles that just add to your worries.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
We know you're going through a lot. Reaching out for help should be painless.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive Energy Smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
I had just gotten off work. All of a sudden, I was hit from behind. I immediately thought of Morgan & Morgan. All of the correspondence was done pretty much by email and text. I barely had to lift a finger. It's easier than you think.
You think life is short? Football is short. The regular season's just 18 weeks. That's it. So cherish every over and under before it's over on FanDuel. With live betting on every NFL game. Because before you know it, a cold night at the Buffalo Bills game will just be a cold night in Buffalo.
Bet $5 to get $200 back in bonus bets and get a profit boost every single day. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40. Morgantown, thank you for watching WNKY, NBC 40.
Another interesting Throwback Thursday.
I know. I love
It's
the Throwback
fascinating.
Thursdays during October. I love the spooky history of the surrounding area. It's fantastic. I did not know that Lost River Cave was possibly haunted. I did not know that.
I know. It seems like it'd just be the perfect, atmosphere for it.
I know, and it makes me. Next time I go there, I'm gonna have to be on the lookout now. For
Keep an
any
eye out.
Dead Civil War soldiers that may be.
For any creepy things.
I know. And do you think they ever found the treasure, the box of money that was left behind?
I think it's still there.
You think it's still there?
Yeah.
I'm kind of on that. I'm kind of on your side too.
Buried
actually.
treasure in the cave.
I know. I'm wondering
And to make it magical.
If you've gone in there and have looked for it, please let us know. If you
Yeah.
have found it, also please let us know.
Also, let us know.
Because we'd love to talk.
Because
to you.
other people are probably looking for it.
I just want to talk a little. That's all.
I wonder if you can find it on a cereal box.
No, I doubt it. I
probably
doubt
not.
it. Yeah, a box of Fruit Loops. A box of Fruit Loops. Or no, Captain Crunch. That's what it is.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Because he was a pirate.
Was he?
Wasn't he?
Wait,
Captain?
what?
Wasn't he captain of a ship?
I guess he was. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll have to ask Talia.
Well, about Captain Crunch?
Oh, you're talking about Captain Crunch.
I thought you were talking about, we're talking about breakfast cereal now.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a great time to have breakfast anyway.
It is. I'll
Probably
tell you
enjoying
what.
some Captain Crunch right now.
I'm going to be getting some breakfast after this. I'm not sure yet, but I can hear my stomach talking to me. Maybe some Spencer's or Lisa's. Oh. I don't know. Darius, I might have to drag you along.
The treasure map to
the
breakfast.
treasure map to breakfast. It's always a treasure.
It leads somewhere. It somewhere.
Does.
Well, what about the weather? Is it a treasure?
Unless you like rain, I guess it can be. We got rain in the forecast today with a few chances for some storms, especially later this afternoon and evening. That's when we're going to be tracking those best chances for rain. And then we'll have those chances in the morning for Friday. Things dry out throughout the second half of your Friday. And it will be dry for the weekend. It will actually look pretty nice this weekend. It'll be a little cooler, but not as cool as last weekend. So that's a bonus.
All right, that is a bonus. Thank you, Darius, and thank you all for joining us this morning. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. Don't go anywhere. Your network